Welcome to U.S. Secret Agenda Channel. Bayraktar TB2 armed drones, one of the biggest destiny changers of the Ukraine war, continue to cause trouble for Russia. With its advanced technology and cheap cost, Bayraktar TB2s are currently the favorite of Europe. Bayraktar TB2s started to have a completely different meaning for the Ukrainian people with their operations in Ukraine. Bayraktars are so popular in Ukraine that songs are written about them, and even Ukrainians name their pets after the Turkish-made drone. Western and Ukrainian officials praised Turkey's Bayraktar TB2 drones for playing a role in countering Russian attacks. Last month, British Defence Minister Ben Wallace reportedly told British lawmakers that drones were delivering ammunition to Russian artillery and supply lines. He added that it was incredibly important to slow and thwart Russian progress. The USA is also planning to rearm the Bayraktar TB2s in the region with its own weapons. Last week, the Pentagon announced that the latest aid package for Ukraine will include laser-guided rocket systems. While this term may seem like an uninteresting explanation as it implies any conventional guided rocket, the U.S. military is actually referring to a specific weapon. Currently, Ukraine may be running out of missiles that can equip the Bayraktar TB2 drone fleet. Contrary to expectations, Turkish-supplied unmanned aerial vehicles caused significant damage to Russian vehicles with laser-guided MAM missiles supplied from Turkey. Russia claims to have destroyed 35 of Ukraine's Bayraktar TB2 fleet of 37 drones, but only 3 of them have visual confirmation, and the Bayraktar TB2 still appears in many operations in Ukraine. However, in recent days, Bayraktars have been taking part in tasks such as observation and target finding, rather than attack. This may be due to operational safety concerns, but it seems unlikely given the early operations. This seems more likely to be due to Ukraine's lack of missiles for the Bayraktar TB2. Turkey shipped extra Bayraktar to Ukraine just prior to the invasion, but the country stands uneasily between support for Ukraine and Russia. Turkish officials stressed that the UAV deal is a private sale by Baker Company and there is no Turkish military aid to Ukraine. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has said it is impossible for Turkey to join sanctions against Russia because of his country's energy needs. For these reasons, Russian pressure or Turkey's cautious behavior may have cut off the supply of MAM missiles for Bayraktars. For the Ukrainian Bayraktar's missile needs, the US can supply Hellfire missiles, but they are twice as heavy as a MAM and installing one on a Bayraktar would be tiring. However, there is another light, laser-guided weapon alternative designed to be launched from an aircraft useful for this purpose in the U.S. military inventory. This alternative is the Advanced Precision Kill Weapon 2 or APKWS. APKWS is an upgrade for the U.S. military's legacy stocks of 2.75-inch rockets. These rockets weigh 25 kilograms and seem ideal for Bayraktar to carry. Rockets were first developed in the 1940s, carried in 7 or 19 compartments by attack aircraft and helicopters, and fired with volleys to cover an area. Russian helicopters are still firing divisions of similar unguided rockets in Ukraine. So how do these rockets work? APKWS adds laser guidance in the form of 4 seeker heads to the rocket's steering-mounted fins. It works with standard laser pointers, so the idea is for the operator to simply highlight the target and the rocket will land on the target without the need for further technology. APKWS is referred to as guided rocket rather than missile. APKWS was used by the U.S. Marine Corps in Afghanistan as a lightweight, low-cost alternative to the Hellfire. It has a range of over 3 miles from a helicopter or over 7 miles from a fixed-wing aircraft. APKWS is designed as a plug-and-play system that can be easily added to existing aircraft. By the way, Bayraktar TB2 never fired APKWS. However, according to the producer's promotional material, it is compatible with the Turkish Sirit missile made by the Turkish company Roketsan, and Bayraktar can probably achieve it. The Turkish Sirit is the same in concept as the American APKWS. It is a 2.75 laser-guided rocket designed to be launched from existing aircraft-mounted rails and compartments and is compatible with NATO's standard laser pointers. APKWS is lighter than the MAM missiles used by the Ukrainian Bayraktar TB2s and does not carry such a powerful warhead. However, they may not require heavy anti-tank missiles, as they are mainly used to destroy fuel trucks and anti-aircraft vehicles rather than tanks. The lighter APKWS has an advantage in installing. Instead of 4 MAMs, Bayraktar can carry 6 or more APKWS. Besides, the US can of course supply Ukraine with larger drones like the Reaper. However, this will be a drone that can be used by the Ukrainian army as a result of a much more comprehensive training and will have serious maintenance and logistics requirements. As a result, APKWS missiles can be a very suitable alternative for the Ukrainian Bayraktar, and Ukraine can use Bayraktar against Russia with maximum benefit. Meanwhile, Russia is looking for solutions for its tanks to be the target of Bayraktar TB2 armed drones in the war in Ukraine. But these unmanned aerial vehicles are invisible to Russian radars, making the Russians helpless against Bayraktars. Especially last year, Russia's air defense systems, which claimed to have successfully stopped Israel's missiles in Syria, put them in a difficult situation in the face of Turkish Bayraktar. Bayraktar TB2s have been claimed to have successfully destroyed many Russian air defense systems, tanks and armored vehicle columns, including the S-300 air defense systems, since February 24, and the images were shared. The reason for the request of Russian President Putin to Turkey to stop the sale of Bayraktar TB2s has also been understood. Russia knew that it had a weakness for this type of aircraft at the front.